Hey YouTube, Captain Mark here from Kings Landing Sport Fishing. It is Wednesday, July 2nd, and I want to bring you a fishing report from yesterday, Tuesday, July 1st. July 1st for me, a bit of a ritual is it's a day where I go out with my wife and a couple of friends, do a little bit of fishing, but for me actually it's one of my test days where I take a lot of different rigs that I don't typically use or new patterns for next year that I'm testing, and I test them out. So, really it's let's see what's working, and I don't really use any of the rigs that I've been using in the previous weeks that I have confidence in. I want to use mainly all new stuff. So for me, we left the dock around 4:30, 5 o'clock. That being said, when I think about the morning, I'd spoken to a few guys in the morning and heard they'd caught some fish and some decent quality fish, but not the double-digit numbers for most people when they were going out. That being said, when we went out at about 5 o'clock, I was told to set up a bit west of the marina. So I came out in a southwest angle, and I set up at about 90 to 100 feet and was continuing to troll, call it southwest. And we got to about 130, 140, and the rigger went, and that was I want to say it was a 77 rigger. And then no sooner did that rigger go and we lost that fish, did a diver go, and that was a 166 Chinook size 6 diver with a flasher meat rig. So looking pretty good. So then we continue to troll around that 150, 160 line now, past the filtration towards the stacks, and we picked away a few more fish, which was pretty awesome. Then we got down by the spit, and I would say I typically don't go all the way down by the spit, but again, I was out for Canada Day. We'd planned to, on the way back, watch the fireworks, so was happy to be very west towards the spit, Toronto Islands. So kept trolling down that way, and lots of marks, but similar story. They just don't want to go. You see them coming into the live scope, looking, leave, coming in, looking, leave, repetitive over and over again. So that's when I start trying to, turn on them, zigzag, do different things. And, just in front of the spit islands area, I said, you know what, let's turn around, let's troll back. As I'm turning around, we get bit. And it's a nice king. I think it's probably about 22, 23 pound king. It came on, I want to say, a very deep meat, so about 125, 135 meat. I literally just changed that rig. We keep trolling back, and we're just picking away. As the evening got later and we got into that 7:30, we were picking away. What was interesting though was the long lines weren't moving, or so I thought. Public service announcement: check your long lines now, folks. The shakers are back. When we went to pull in our 3 long lines, I had 2 small shakers on. Rookie mistake. I should have known better, but I was just out with my family and friends, just chilling. And because I've caught like next to no shakers, I didn't even think about it. And unfortunately, the waves were picking up a little bit, so probably missed those bites on the shakers because we had some drag creep. But so that would be that piece. We continued to troll all the way back, probably in the 150 to 180 area. And like I said, we picked away right until when it got dark, with some quality fish. Now, did we have fish worthy of the Great Ontario Salmon Derby? No, we did not. I think our biggest was about 23 pounds. But we had some nice fish, anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds, solid eaters, all the way up to, a number of, high teens, low 20s fish. I don't remember the exact count, but it was definitely a double-digit evening for us, trolling from, call it 5-ish till about 9:30. So that's the report for you. If I think about yesterday, all I can really say to you is it was a mixed bag of meat and flies. The spoons didn't do a lot, but then again, we had some hangers on the spoons with the shakers, so I can't blame them. But that's really the day. The fish are definitely still around. They are more west. I'll tell you, when I got down to the stacks, the 2 stacks over by Ashbridges, and I got down to the spit, the screen looked fantastic. So, if I got a small boat, we might want to whip down there. That being said, I still did quite well at the filtration plant, so I'm not going to knock that. Anyways, that's the report. If you haven't done so already, please like the channel or like this video and subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later. Bye.